Sir, please also share your YouTube channel link with the audience because most of the things are available on your YouTube channel related to this topic. Sir, please also share your YouTube channel link with the audience because most of the things are available on your YouTube channel related to this topic.
Yes, yes, I'm sharing it here. The link.
The things are available on your YouTube channel related to this topic.
Yeah. Yes, yes, I'm sharing it here. The
Recording in progress. By exploring and discussing international information and problems. SIG-III membership includes most non-US ASIS members as well as the true cross-sections of US ASIS members. It is one of the vibrant SIGs which conducts different types of programs like CAFE Internationals, International Paper Contest programs, webinars, panels, and many more. Under these initiatives, we are starting to organize this workshop series. In today's workshops, like publishing impactful research, we are delighted to get with the two prominent resource persons. Dr. Khalid Mahmood is a very experienced researcher from Pakistan and Dr. Shakil Ahmed from Saudi Arabia. So today's workshops will be 2 hours of workshops. My name is Mohammad Anwarul Islam, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Information Science and Library Management in the University of Dhaka, as well as a co-chair of SIG-III. And me with Dr. Noshin from Pakistan will co-host these programs. So Dr. Noshin will introduce and run the first session with first resource person, Dr. Khalid Mahmood, which is followed by the question and answer sessions, and then I'll conduct the second sessions with the second resource person.
The things are available on your YouTube channel
So,
related to
as
this
per the
topic.
program schedule, now I'm inviting Dr. Devendra Botnis for delivering the welcome remarks of these workshops. Devendra is a current chair of SIG-III as well as an associate professor of School of Information Sciences in the University of Tennessee. So, Devendra, please
yes, yes,
comment about these workshops and welcome things. Devendra.
Thank you, Anwar. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all of you. This is really my pleasure to welcome you all to this very important workshop conducted by SIG International Information Issues run and the value that we create for our 630 plus members all around the world. And I wish to thank Anwar and Noshin for organizing this workshop. SIG-III is deeply committed to help all of you, all the LIS researchers and professionals in developing countries for conducting impactful research and
Sharing
for
it here, the
publishing research in top tier journals.
Recording in progress.
And
Exploring
please
and
feel free
discussing
to reach
international
out to any
information
of
and
our
problems.
SIG-III
SIG-III membership in
officers for conducting and publishing research. So without further ado, I would like to pass on the baton to Noshin and Dr. Khalid Mohammed for this workshop. And I also wish to thank our esteemed speakers, Dr. Khalid Mahmood and Dr. Shakil Ahmad, for this workshop. Noshin, over to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Devendra. Here I'm taking just leave from my moderating these international workshops and inviting Dr. Noshin to introduce Professor Khalid Mahmood and conduct the sessions accordingly. Dr. Noshin.
Thanks, Dr. Anwar, Dr. Professor Devendra, who are behind this workshop. This is like basically Anwar idea and Devendra like this idea. That's why we like coordinated. I'm Dr. Nausheen from Institute of Information Management, University of Punjab, and your moderator for today's session. The theme of session is how to publish your article in an impact factor journal. Basically, academicians, researchers, and experts in the field are interested to get published in academic and scholarly journals, specifically impact factor journal. But the scholarly journals and impact factor journals have low acceptance rate. If you want to publish articles in impact factor journal for a job or a promotion, or you want to disseminate your work or research findings to wider audience, or to contribute to the intellectual discussion or scientific debate, or to generate new knowledge, or you are passionate about your subject area, believe me, this session is for you. It will guide you about the selecting suitable journal. This is a very big question for researchers. Developing your manuscript, formatting and submission of manuscript, reviewing and publishing process, addressing reviewer comments, and enhance your probability to get published in high impact factor journal. We are lucky to have Dr. Khalid Mahmood with us. He is a professor of information management and dean faculty of information and media studies in University of the Punjab, Pakistan. He is the most prolific author of the field in Pakistan. He has more than reviewing and publishing process, addressing reviewer comments, from and enhance your probability to get published in high impact factor journal. We are lucky to have Dr. Khalid. He is my colleague and boss. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Nasheen, and your colleagues from ASIS&T. Let me share the screen here. So, Dr. Nasheen, if you confirm that you can see my presentation here.
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay. So today's topic is how to publish your article or your research in the very reputed journals like impact factor journals. So it is about me. So Dr. Nasheen has introduced me in very good words. So a research journal is called an academic journal or a scholarly journal. So a periodical or serial publication that contains articles or papers written by experts in a particular field of study who report the results of research in that field. The articles are intended to be read by other experts or students of the field and they are typically much more sophisticated and advanced than the articles found in general magazines. So here is a question that why do we want to publish our research in a scholarly journal? So the answer is the journals or research journals are the most popular and the most prestigious way of sharing our research results with other people. And its history is almost about 100 years or so. So these journals have become the most prolific and most popular source of disseminating knowledge with others. How many journals are there in the world? So the largest directory which has published a list of journals, it is Ulrich's Web Global Serials Directory. Its printed version was started in 1932, and nowadays its web portal is available. So it has more than 300,000 serials published by more than 90,000 publishers. And these serials have research journals as well as other magazines and newspapers also. It covers more than 950 subject areas, and regarding the more than 200 languages of the world. So here is another list of journals here. This is a report of STM 2021. So it shows that there are more than 48,000 scholarly journals in the world, out of which 35,000 plus were in English, publishing over 4.7 million articles per year, and this growth rate is 6.5%. The largest subject area is biomedical sciences, which covers 30% of the total. And the smallest area, so it is number 1 in the world, followed by USA, India, UK, Germany, Japan, and so on. Journals with an impact factor. So impact factor is a technical term. Journals included in journal citation reports, JCR. So JCR is a popular platform or a popular list issued and maintained by Clarivate Analytics. So it is accessible from the Web of Science. It was previously maintained by the Institute for Scientific Information, ISI. So that's why this list normally is known as ISI Web of Science or ISI journals. There are many indexes, citation indexes over there, but the journals included in these two citation indexes are called impact factor journals. The first is a Science Citation Index expanded, and the second is Social Sciences Citation Index. It means that the journals published in arts and humanities areas are not allocated impact factor. So there are 171 subject categories in sciences and 34 categories in social sciences. So this list has included more than 12,000 journals after a stringent evaluation process. So we can say that these journals included in the journal citation reports, so these are more than 12,000 journals. So we can say that these journals are the most prestigious journals in the world. So what is an impact factor? So originally developed by Dr. Eugene Garfield and Dr. Irving H. Sher, it is a ratio which divides a journal's received citations by a count of its published articles. So citations to the journal in the JCR year to items published in the previous 2 years divided by the total number of scholarly items published in the previous calculated by them, and normally they publish this list every year in the end of June. So in coming days, we are expecting that this year's list will be available by the end of this month. So look at the figure below. So if we discuss with the year of 2020 is the JCR year. So it was published in June 2021. So the articles were published in previous 2 years, in 2018 and 2019. So look at the formula here. So here is the formula. 2J, 2 items published in 2020 plus 2021, divided by number of articles and reviews published in 2020 and 2021. So it is citations, the total citations divided by the total articles in the previous 2 years. So this is a formula. This is an impression from the JCR journals list. So here you can see the journals list, and you can filter this list by JCR or by subject categories or by database or by country and something like that. So here is a sample journal entry in the JCR. So the journal name is this, and the publisher name and address and the subject category it covers. And in the below section, you can see the total sites and general impact factor of many previous years, and many other metrics also you can see here. So that was the introduction of impact factor journals or impact factor formula. So now we come to the publishing process. So first of all, we should have a clear objective in our minds that why we want to write something and publish something. So here is an example of some possible objectives. So sometime we have a research grant and we have to publish something from that research. It is a requirement from the granting or funding agency, and sometime we want to have a job or a promotion in our professional or academic career. So sometime we want to disseminate our work or our research findings to a particular audience, and sometimes we research to have political, social, or scientific implications for change. Sometimes we have to contribute to intellectual discussion or scientific debate. So sometimes we have to generate new knowledge, and sometimes we are passionate about our subject area and are compelled to write. So we have to have some of these clear objectives in our mind, because doing research and publishing it is not an easy task. So it can have your attention, it needs your money, it needs your hard work. So in the subject, in the process of writing and publishing, so there might be many hurdles, and you have to overcome those hurdles. So the clear objective must be there. Say, then if you have decided to write something, so the first step is to how to select a suitable journal. So first of all, you should look at your reference list. So if you have written an article, and at the end of your article you have a list of references, so look at the references and you will find the most suitable journal there. So if you have cited some articles from other journals, so those journals are the most relevant to your article. Then you can ask your colleagues for advice, and specifically your senior colleagues in your area. So sometimes you have to think about who will want to read your paper. So know about your audience. Read papers from shortlisted journals. So you should see the sample papers also. So you can put your shortlist of journals in rank order from first choice to last choice. And normally we make this rank order list by the highest impact factor to the lowest impact factor, and discuss your choice of journals with your co-authors. So in this way, you can select a suitable journal for your article. Normally, you have to see the criteria for journal selection. So there are many points. You can see the subject scope of the journal, the refereeing system. So whether that journal is refereed or not, or it is blind refereeing, or it is a double blind refereeing or single blind refereeing. So you have to see the impact factor. So whether it is more or less, you have to see the circulation of the publication or circulation of the journal. You can see the time lag. So how much time they take to publish your article. You have to see the reputation of editors, whether they are professors or professionals. You have to see the professional versus commercial ownership. So some journals are published by commercial publishers and the others are published by the professional organizations, just like IFLA in our field. The quality of production is very important in this regard. And at the last but not the least is the article publishing charges. So it is very common these days. So how much money, how much price they are charging from the authors. Here are some points of errors in selecting a journal. So as Dr. Nasheen has pointed out that there is a big rejection rate in the good journals. So here are some points. Overestimating the actual scientific contribution of the study. So sometimes we overestimate the scientific contribution. So in the eyes of the writer, eyes of the author, your article is very good or very prestigious, but actually it is not in the eyes of the other people. Overestimating the originality of the research. So your research must be original in its nature. Considering the impact factor as the sole criterion for selection. So sometime you have to publish in an impact factor journal, but in other cases, you don't have to publish in your impact factor journal. So it depends on your need. So choosing a general journal when the subject of the article is specialized. So I would suggest that you always select a specialized journal in a narrow subject area. So there are more chances to publish your research. So failing to consider the field of interest of the journal's readership. So readers always know your audience and readership. So it is always a considerable point. Failing to consider open access journals, which are sometimes the best option. So open access is costly. They have a price for you, but sometimes they are ready to publish your article in a short span of time. So believing that having published in the journal in the past guarantees acceptance. So sometimes we have an experience, our past experience in publishing in a specific journal. So sometimes we think that that journal will be ready to publish your article looking at your name, but it is not always good or always not possible. Believing that knowing the editor or someone in the editorial team guarantees acceptance. So the editor or the members of editorial team, sometimes they are your friends, they are your colleagues. But as far as the article publishing is concerned, they always look at your articles professionally. So they professionally evaluate your research and decide about its publication. So first of all, you have to budget your time and energy for writing. So you will make a first draft and then reviewing the first draft, and then you will have a second draft, and and you must get feedback from your colleagues, and especially from your senior colleagues, and at the end you will have the final draft with you. So contents of a research paper, normally here is a list. So these are general contents. So look at this list. So it depends on the specific journals which you are targeting. But normally an article has these components. So format of a paper, who will decide the format? So it will be determined by the journal. It will be decided by the specific journal which you are targeting for publishing. So first of all, you will have to look at the website for information. So you will find on the journal's website references from journal to journal. Normally in these areas, styles of references, tables and figures, line spacing, font, word limit is there always, and writing style, whether it should be British English or it is American English or something like that. So you will find the differences on the journal's website. So you will get the information from the journal's website. So now you will have to submit your manuscript in a specific journals. So you will read the guidelines for authors first of all, and then you will resolve ethical issues. So normally ethical issues include number and order of authors, who will be the first author, who will be the second, third, and last author, who will be the corresponding author. So sometimes you will have to write the specific contributions of each author, and sometimes you have to give the information regarding funding agencies. Acknowledgements you will have to give there. You should resolve or you should declare the conflict of interest if there are any, and access to data. So you can show in your article that the data or the raw data will be available from such and such website. So there is a process of submission. Usually nowadays it is always online submission to the journals. So you will sign up for new submission and you will create an account for that purpose. So information on authors, affiliations, contacts, interests, etc. You will enter all these informations in that portal, and you will upload the parts of the article. Normally, your title page is in a separate file, and the main body in another file, and tables and figures are in different files. So they will guide you that how many files you have to upload, and normally you will draft a cover letter for the editor, and you will request that here is my paper and I want to publish it in your prestigious journal. So when you upload your article or parts of your article and give all other information, so an auto-generated confirmation or acknowledgement email will be in your inbox. So it will be auto-generated. So it will take no time. So here is the review process. So if you look at this figure, so you will submit your article. They will give you the feedback. So I have written all the steps here. So when you submit your article, so first of all, it will be scanned by the editor or editorial team. So they will decide that it should be sent to the reviewers or not. So at this stage, they can reject your article with any reason. So normally the reason of rejection here is the out of scope. The scope of the journal is not relevant to your article. So if they select your journal for review, then they will select the reviewers. So they normally they have a list of reviewers with them, or sometime some publishers will ask you to give names of some reviewers. So they normally nowadays there is a double blind review. So the author does not know that who will review my paper, and the reviewer does not know that who is the author of this paper. So it is called double blind review. So normally they take 12 months at least for review. So after review, they will give you or communicate you the decision of the reviewers. So normally the decisions may be one of these options. So your paper can be accepted or can be rejected, or in most of the cases you will have some revisions. So revision might be minor or major, but most of the cases you will have revisions. So you will submit your revised paper, and they will decide it finally that your paper is accepted, or sometime they will ask you for further revisions. So normally criteria for judging a paper is this. Does the article add to what is already known? So your research is always an addition to the existing knowledge. So is the article demonstrably related to what has been previously written? Are the arguments employed valid in terms of the body of knowledge? Is the article easy to read? So one must learn the academic writing before writing an article. Do the arguments flow logically? Are the conclusions strong? So normally all these points should be kept in mind in writing an article. So here you can find a pro forma for reviewers. So here you will see that on the left side there are 10 points for the consideration of the reviewer, and on the right side you can see an answer grid. So not applicable, definitely not, no, neutral, yes, definitely yes. So all these 10 points are relevant to the quality of your journal. And in the lower part of this figure, you can see the decision. So decisions might be accept with no revisions, or with minor revisions, or with major revisions, or in case of rejection, rework and resubmit, rework and submit to another journal, or article appears to be unpublishable, so it is totally rejected. So normally this kind of form, nowadays this kind of form is online available on the website of the publisher for reviewers. So all the electronically. So how you can handle the reviewers' comments? So you have to make adjustments and attach explanation, and you should not feel obligated to make all recommended changes. So sometimes the revision changes are not possible for you or not doable for you. So you can disagree with the reviewers' comments. And specifically here, don't take comments personally. So actually the editors and the reviewers are helping you to make your draft in a good condition or in a good quality. So be polite always in your correspondence. So we should say thanks to always to the editors and reviewers. So they are helping us. So here is the publishing process. So publishing process here is when they accept your article, so they will ask for paying for publication if there is any fee, any author charges. So if it is free, then this step is skipped, and then they will send you a copyright agreement. So you will have to sign it, and your author, all the authors have to sign it. And nowadays, this process is also online, and then they will make the editing process of your article. So they will read it sometime, make the language better, and they will format your article according to the journal's approved format. And some publishers will send you the proof of the article. And normally in this case, they will give you a very few hours, sometimes 24 hours or sometimes 48 hours to read your paper for the purpose of proofreading. And then they will print your article. Printing means not only here, printing means the paper printing. Normally, they will put your article on the journal's website, and in most of the cases, it is early publication without assigning the page numbers and assigning volume number or issue number to your article. So your article is available for use and even for citation many months before the actual allocation of issue number. So when it is available, they will send you an email as author that your article is available, and sometime they will send you a link for sharing with the other people. So here I am done here. So best of luck for your publishing career. So if some of you have any question regarding publishing in good journals or particularly impact factor journals, so I'm here before the start of the presentation of Mr. Shakil. So if you have any questions, so yes, Professor Nasheen.
Thank you, sir. This is an amazing talk. Thanks for sharing your insight on the topic and enlightening us with all the details of publishing process. Any questions? Otherwise, I have a couple of questions if you don't have.
No, okay.
Yeah.
So you are most welcome. You are most welcome.
Dr. Mahmood, yeah, I have just one queries in my mind. Like, just I want to make it clear. So the way we talk, like, the impact factor journal things. So if we like set the criteria, like, like you have to publish in the impact factor journals, but so far, like the journal being indexed in the Web of Science, they usually put like the impact factor things. So the journal index under the scopus, they call it like side score or SNIS, source normalized impact factor. So the moment we set a criteria, like you have to publish in the impact factor journals.
Yes.
Theoretically, is it right, or like, can we address these things?
Actually, impact factor is a specific term, and it is only specifically allocated to the journals which are available in the journal citations reports. Only Web of Science. So all these metrics, all other metrics are different from this. So journal site score from Scopus or SciMago rank or something else is a different metric. So sometimes you are bound to publish in the impact factor journals. For example, in our country, for sciences, it is compulsory that they must publish their articles in an impact factor journal. It is compulsory for them. In social sciences, it is not compulsory, but it is preferable for them. So all other metrics are different. So there are some fake websites which claim that they are also calculating an impact factor, but impact factor, the journal impact factor JIF is a copyrighted term. So all the rights are with the JCR of Web of Science, Clarivate Analytics.
No, that's what I mean. Like, if we say like you have to publish in the impact factor journals, perhaps the term, if we refer it like this, that you need to publish in the Web of Science or a Scopus listed journal, then the second slot, if you publish in the impact factor journals, then you need to have like this impact factor. Or if you publish in the Scopus listed journal, then you need to have this rank like Q1, Q2, or whatever, this sort of things. Yeah.
So there are many other websites also, which give some metrics, but the impact factor is only specific for JCR.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Dr. Anwar, in Pakistan, we commonly follow HJRS. Sir, please explain the process of HJRS.
HJRS is a database maintained by our Higher Education Commission in Pakistan. So Higher Education Commission in Pakistan is a central government's body to maintain the quality of higher education in the country. So we have included here in that database all the impact factor journals as well as all the journals available in the Scopus. So we here in our country, normally for social sciences, we consider Scopus based journals also, but for sciences, it is compulsory for them to publish only in the impact factor journal.
Sir, I have another question. If we get published in a good journal, after that, how we use technology to make visible our work to get more citations?
It is very important that how to promote your research. So you must promote your research. The social media is always there. So social media is very popular in these days. So whenever you have published your article, you should share the link with other colleagues through WhatsApp, through Twitter, through Facebook, and through other platforms. And one of the most popular platform for researchers is ResearchGate. So you must have an account on ResearchGate, and all of the publications of yours must be available over that. You cannot put the full text of your article on ResearchGate. It is a violation of copyright. But you can give the information about your article, the title, author, and even abstract. You can put all these information on that, and anyone can request you through the platform of ResearchGate to get the full text copy of your article. So whenever they click a button over there, so you will receive an email. In this case, you can share the full text of your article. So there must be always must be the promotion activities after publishing. So in this case, you will have more citations on your articles.
Yes. Sir, Google Scholar is also useful for knowing the
Google Scholar is also useful. So we always recommend that every author should make his or her profile and maintain it on Google Scholar also. So Google Scholar.
We have time in our hand. It's all right. We can continue another 5 minutes. It's supposed to take 40. Yeah.
Devendra, you have also very good research profile. Share some tips with us.
No. Actually, I'm really keen to listen, Dr. Mahmood, because I have been following him since my student life. But meanwhile, I see all of his publications, the activities he conducts over there, and I often talk with my colleague in Bangladesh. We have some senior colleagues here. I often talk with them. Dr.
Yes,
Mahmood
sir.
is kind of.
Sir, I endorsed Dr. Anwar. He asked me about you in 2011 in Malaysia. That time he's your follower.
Yeah.
So actually, we live in the global village nowadays, and we are here always available on the social media also. So we can share in a very easy way these days that what kind of research we are doing, and we can share our experiences with each other. So like this platform today, so we are finding it easy.
I want to add one thing. I want to give the credit of systematic reviews. Anwar, we don't know about systematic reviews 5 years back, but Dr. Khalid introduced this concept, this kind of methodology and articles, and now even our students are getting published in good impact factor journal, and their systematic reviews are published. I strongly recommend that we should arrange some talk with Dr. Khalid about he started this trend in our discipline in Pakistan, and we all are writing on this subject.
Oh, great! Definitely, Noshini. The next round, perhaps.
So normally it is the in Saudi Arabia with my friends, Mr. Shakil and Mr. Ajmal I can see that Mr. Ajmal has joined us from Saudi Arabia. So I learned this technique in those days, and now I am a torchbearer of this concept in Pakistan specifically, and specifically for the field of social sciences. So I'm spreading this concept in the field of social sciences, and many of our colleagues have successfully published very good quality systematic reviews. So anytime in future, inshallah, we will share our ideas with you anytime. So, okay, if there is no question, then I think we should start the next presentation.
Assalamualaikum, sir. Really happy. I learned a lot from this, but I have just one comment about the review process. If one managed to get APC, arrange a APC, the whole 12-month process will be completed in 1 month. This is a...
No, Mr. Ajmal, it depends on the nature of the journal. So journal to journal, they have a different policy. So
overall,
some journals are, they are charging money, a lot of money. So they are charging a huge price from the author. So they will make it easy for the authors to get it published in a short while or in a short span of time. So sometimes it is easy and sometimes it is not. It depends on the journal. So let's see. So what kind of journal we have experiences. See, we all sitting here in this workshop, we all have different kinds of experiences with the journals. So it depends on the journal's policy. But money makes the things easier. It is always it is always there. So I think no one can deny that money is always making things easy for everyone.
Ajmal sir, they still have some like criteria despite the APC.
Yes.
No, actually, I am not discussing quality because of with the impact factor frontiers and MDP and MDPI and other there are the Q1 journals. But if one just like a Malak, if you just
yes.
No, sir. This is not for Malak Riaz. This is for Sir Ajmal, who is from KSA, not so from Dr.
No. If you just have money
is always needed. Money is always useful. So no one can deny that. No one can deny that.
It will expedite the process. Just
yes. We agree with
most of the cases. In most of the cases.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Anwar, over to you.
Thank you, Nushi. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Mahmood, for your wonderful talk and experience you shared with us. As I said earlier, at the moment I live in to see some of your videos, the way you basically create value for the community is really amazing. That I often talk with my students here. And the number of publications you have in your career, which is amazing from social science context. Thank you, Professor Mahmood, for being with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all, friends.
So now this is we would like to invite our next resource person, Dr. Shakil Ahmed. So the Dr. Shakil Ahmed will talk on Bibliomaster, a bibliometric tool for data analysis. I'm sure some of you who are really interested doing research on bibliometrics, it would be helpful for them how to analyze all the bibliometrics data. So let me read the abstract in brief. So Bibliomaster is a unique bibliometric software. It was developed by a group of librarians and senior library professionals based on their experience. It is used for bibliometric analysis. It includes many features which are not available in another bibliometric tool. It's used for Scopus, Web of Science, and PubMed databases. There are 6 main features Included in this software like basic analysis, country analysis, statistical analysis, topic analysis, publication title, and expert data. Firstly, the way you need to conduct this study is to download the data from Scopus or with the Web of Science in plain text and export the file from a shiny software for bibliometric analysis in the software. So it seems to me really interesting. So let me briefly introduce with the audience about Dr. Shakil. Dr. Shakil Ahmed did his master's in library and information science from Aligarh Muslim University, India. So he has 17 years of professional experience in academic libraries, as well as currently working as a lecturer and the liaison librarian at the Dean Sheet of Library Affairs, Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University, Dammam, Saudi Arabia. He is also teaching a library skills course at the College of Engineering, Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University, and published more than 40 research and conference papers in reputed journals. His research areas are information literacy, library service quality, bibliometrics, cytometrics, and so on. So it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Shakil. Dr. Shakil, over to you. Dr. Shakil. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Anwar. Yeah, I'm looking for. He was here earlier, but it seems.
Yeah, I saw it for a while. The items. Yeah, we're just waiting for Dr. Shakil. Let's just pause for a while to see like.
He's joining the room now.
He joins in the YouTube stream, you say?
I know he's here in the Zoom. He just joined.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, my internet was disconnected. Sorry for the.
Okay, no, it's all right, Dr. Shakil. So so it's over to you. Now you take the lead to just present your slides and all those things.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will share my.
Thank you.
Welcome. So today I am going to introduce you about the our software BiblioMaster. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself, Shakil Ahmed. Right now I am working in as a lecturer and liaison librarian at Information Learning and Research Commons ILRC. And this department is founded by Professor Khalid Mahmood. He is the founder of this department in our university, Imam Abdul Rahman bin Faisal University, Central Library, at Central Library. So from 2016, I am associated with this department as a liaison librarian program, and that time he was also started the liaison librarian program in our university in library, and he is that time appointed 14 or 15 liaison librarian for each colleges. So still we are associated with the many colleges, like me associated with the 4 colleges, 2 colleges and 2 deanship. So from 2016 to till now, we are doing the information literacy classes, and now I am the active member of this department. after Dr. Shafiqur Rahman. After Dr. Khalid Mahmood, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman worked in this department, and now Dr. Nasir and me is working. So today, whatever we have experienced our in the bibliometric research, I will share with you. And one tool we have generated in the MS Access. So I will show you the tool also, and a tool actually founded in the leadership of Mr. Muhammad Azmal Khan. He is also joined. He is in the meeting, and his team. So just you can see this is my Google Scholar profile. Just for your information, I have one screen. So today outlines of our presentation or discussion is introduction to bibliometric, introduction of Bibliomaster, overview of Bibliomaster, major features of. So what is the bibliometric analysis? As you know, all of you know, this is the quantitative research, and in this research we are secondary data we are analyzing. Whatever data we are getting from the database like Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, or Dimensions, or many other like for the patents, one more database came. I forget. So that one you can analyze. So bibliometric can be defined as the statistical analysis of publication. Bibliometric has focused on the quantitative analysis of publication and citation count, which is complex. So these things we try to make it the simple. So I will show you how we simplified it. Okay, and we all make it one place. Okay, sometimes who is doing the data analysis, sometimes they will forget, but when you will use the bibliomaster, you will find all these things in one place. Whatever your author required, those who are the main author, according to him you can give him the choice. More than one, two, three, four choice you can give him. You need this type of table or this type of table, whatever he requires, you can give him. I will show you. I will show you live also and in PPT also. Application of bibliometrics, where bibliometrics is applying. Just before the my session, Dr. Khalid Mahmood was talking about the systematic review. Now you can see the bibliometric is going hybrid also. Now you will see many articles are publishing systematic and bibliometric, and even bibliometric and meta-analysis also together people. So now it is going to hybrid, and you can say the Dr. Satish Kumar from India, he is now champion of this bibliometrics. He is, I think, more productive author in this field. Yeah, if anyone want to see, you can see his Google Scholar profile, Dr. Satish Kumar. Okay. So, application of bibliometric to identify research trends and growth of knowledge, library selection, weeding policies, you can see. And I have read one some Western university, and they use the bibliometric also for the selections of the journals also. Okay, you can download your university data, you can analyze, and you can see which journals more are more cited by your faculty. So it means they are reading that journals more. So in the collection development also right now, bibliometrics are helping a lot. Okay, so to identify users of different subjects, to identify authorship and its trends in documents on various subjects, to forecast present, past, and future. You can forecast also, and many articles are coming like this. Forecast of this topic wise, they are forecasting what is the past, what is the present, and what will be the future trends. So I will show you in the our tool also this thing to predict the productivity of publishers, individuals, authors, organizations, and countries also. Regions, why we are doing the bibliometric study? What is the region? Understanding of the patterns, discovery of regularities, behavior, order out of documentary chose, analysis of the structure and dynamic, discovery of impact effects, use of evaluative bibliometric, academic research and government institutions, promotion and tenure, hiring, salary raising, decision for support, departments and discipline, grants, decision, research. And now you can see you can visualize your data also. Okay, you can make the dashboard. Any university, any department, suppose you are working for the department, or you are now you can make the through the bibliometric, you can make your dashboard also. Like you can use the Power BI for the dashboard. And just yearly, suppose yearly you want to update it, yearly you can change the data, and your dashboard will be ready. So in bibliometric is useful in many aspects, not only in the aspect of the writing the research paper. Okay, in many aspects it is very useful. Use of evaluative bibliometrics for institutions also, collaborative research group for scientists, mapping of collaboration, collaborating institution, collaborating countries, co-authors, highly cited papers, top publishing journals, percentage of cited versus uncited papers, percentage of self-citation, author level indicator, and H index, I10 index you can find from the Google Scholar, or you can mention in your for a country, for a journal. Okay. So here is the introduction of Bibliomaster. Now come on the point. What is the Bibliomaster? Bibliomaster is a unique bibliometric data analysis tool. It is developed by a group of librarians and senior library professionals based on their experience. Whatever we did the work, it is our own experience. It is used for the bibliometric data analysis. It includes many features which are not available in another bibliometric tool. It's used for Web of Science and Scopus database. Till now, we have experiment on the Web of Science and Scopus database. There are 6 main features of this software: basic analysis, country analysis, statistical analysis, topic analysis, and publication title, and export the data, export, import. You can export and import the data. So a Bibliomaster will look like this. You can see. So this is the overview of the Bibliomaster. First page you will see like this. Okay. So what is the major feature? So the first one is basic analysis. In basic analysis, you can do the authorship pattern simple. Authorship, NCP, TP, and TC. NCP means not cited paper, TP means total paper, and TC means total citations. Authorship over years you can see also. Citations patterns you can see. What is the citation pattern? How many citations is only zero? No papers, no documents is cited. How many is one citation, two, like this you can pattern it. Document type pattern you can see also. Yearly productivity you can see. Year wise NCP, CP, TP, and TC. Non-cited papers, cited papers, total papers, and total citations you can see also. In basic analysis, we have also the degree of collaboration, rate of single author. What is the how much credit is going for the single author? Average author per paper, publication efficiency index we have given also, affiliation data also there, productivity per author, affiliation over the year. What is the affiliations over the year? Publications and articles and author query. Here, second one is country. In country analysis, what you can do? Continent, countries summary. We have given the continent and countries also. In one country, how many country is there, and what is the summary? Okay. So in that data, whatever data you are doing the analysis in that data, country collaboration type, countries, NCP, TP, and non-cited papers, total papers, and total sizes. Top countries count you can see also, and then domestic collaboration index also. Then international collaboration index, and then relative citation impact, science production index, and continent countries you can see also. See, and another a very good feature in this software is we have given some statistical test also. You can export the data from this software, this tool, and you can use this data in SPSS or any other statistical tool wherever you want to use. Okay, and you can see what is the statistical tool is saying, where it is good or where it is bad. Collaboration type like single or multiple authors, impact factor or non-impact factor, relations you can see, or you can see the relation between single or multiple authors. Then you can see the impact factor at total citation also. You can see the impact factor of publication age over total citation also. You can see the open access and not open access relations also through the statistical test software like SPSS and many more is there. Then you can see the cited references versus total citation. Then you can see single and multiple, the Web of Science category. You can see also core countries, continents, impact of pages over total citation, and then collaboration type. These are features you can see in the statistical test. Then you can see the topic analysis. We have also included like author keywords, total publication, total citation, and year. Author keywords over year you can see also. Okay, and then source analysis, top sources. In sources you can see not cited sources, how many sources is not cited, how many sources is cited, how many sources is total cited publications, and then total citations. And then export data, author keywords for the software and countries for the software you can download, and in any other software you can analyze, you can make the figures also. So thank you, and these are the references. Recently one article is published, a smart bibliometrics, one new tool is came in the market, a smart bibliometrics. Smart bibliometrics is working on the Power BI. Okay, so these two references I have read, and we have included many things from here. Okay, and just now I will show you the tool, how this tool is working. And this tool is in two parts. First part, we are making the what refining the data. We are making the thesaurus. Okay, so in this part we are making the thesaurus, affiliation thesaurus, country thesaurus, and then DE author keywords thesaurus, and then here main table. Main table we are making from the bibliocene. Just we suppose you have downloaded the data from the Web of Science. Just export your data, just upload your data in the bibliocene, and it will generate one Excel sheet. Okay, when it will generate the Excel sheet, here you can see, I will show you the main data. In the Excel sheet, we are just here adding the authorship. For authorship, there is one formula in the Excel. Just you will paste in the cell, okay, and it will automatically generate the authorship. This one, okay, and all the data will be same like this. Okay, nothing we are changing here. No, but we from separate sheet all data we are making the affiliation, author affiliations you can see, and then country affiliations, because in the country if you will go in the C1 Web of Science, sometime country will be missing. So what we are doing, we are taking the data from the RP also, okay, correspondence address also, and then we are merging. So no country should be missed. And in the country also, sometime if you'll go the America, there will be only number. Sometimes there will be state. So if you are not refining the data, your result will be not 100% correct. And then author keywords, always you will see there is difference of the singular and plural. Okay, there will be somewhere, suppose here biomass, somewhere will be biomass or something. Okay, so we are making it perfect. Okay, we are removing all the singular plural, and we are merging the data. Okay, here you can see all the data we are merging, and then we are making it in the same form. Okay, and we are keeping all the data here in the bibliomaster. Here just you will copy and paste. When you will copy and paste the data, okay, all the four field, here I will show you four field: affiliation, author table, country table, and this one, author keywords table, and then main. Here we are also keeping the JCR. We are linking the JCR also, so automatically it will take. So here you can see, I will show you one by one. Here basic. In basic you can see yearly productivity, authorship pattern, authorship, NCP not cited, total publication, and TC. So all these things, whatever in bibliometric maximum things, we are organized one place. Here you can see. Just you will click and result will come. Result 1991 from, you can see, year wise it is arranged. Total publication, total citation, and C by P, impact on the citation. Okay, so it is automatically, now you can easily you can export the data. You will go from here in external and you can export, or you can copy and paste the data, okay, in the Excel or Word, wherever you want to you want to keep the data, you can you can paste your data. Okay, authorship pattern you can see also. This is the simple authorship pattern. Okay, you can see the single author, how many publications. Okay, double author means two authors, how many publications they have, and how many citations they got. Okay, three authors, how many publications they did. Okay, here you can see the, this one, I think they have maximum. Fourth authors, they have the maximum publication. So you can find here in the collaborations more publications and more citations are coming. Here you can see the trend. Okay, so analysis of the bibliometric is this is the main reason. Okay, we are seeing the trend, who is doing the best, single author or double author or triple author. Here you can see in authorship pattern again. Okay, and we are giving them multiple this one, and not cited papers. Here in single author 20, one author is not cited, then cited author, then total publication, and then total citations. In second double author, how many publication is not cited, how many publication is cited, how many publication here total publication. Okay, and how many publications citation they have got. Okay, so here you can see in fourth author, fifth author, more non-cited paper is there. Okay, but they have more papers. Okay, and they have total this one is citation, total papers is on second position, and they have got the good number of citations also. So these patterns you can get. Same like the authorship over year. So just you will click, you have to nothing to do the pivot on this and that. In this table, once your data is filtered and you will click, you will get the result. So authorship over the year. If you want to combine it, you can combine or whatever. Okay, if you want to do, you can do. Citation pattern. Citation pattern you can see is zero. How many publication is not cited? 438 in this data. How many publication is got only one citation? 382. So like this citation pattern you can get also. Document type, just you will click the document type, total publications in article, total publication, how many they got the total the citation, and what is the impact, okay, on the citation of the publication. Yearly productivity, this is the simple yearly productivity. Okay, here we have only given the total publications and total citations. Sorry, but if you want to, you need the complex year wise data, here you can click. This is the complex. So in 1991, how many non-cited papers, how many cited papers, how many total publication, and how. So like this you can come. Okay, here you can see. Here all up to here non-cited papers is 0. Okay, all the publication is cited. Okay, here you can see from 2000 some publication is non-cited. Okay, here one, here two publication is non-cited. So here you can see all the results. Okay, so if you will go in the last, you will find the more non-cited because these are new papers. Okay, so that's why they are more non-cited. Okay, but data you will got one place. Then degree of collaboration, rate of single authors, you will find total publication, single author, how many single author in this year, how many multi-author, how many degree of collaboration, how what is on a, what is the RSA. Okay, average author per paper, per yes, per paper, authorship, total publication, and AAPP. Okay, authorship per publication, you will get it here. And then authorship efficiency, productivity per year, affiliation over the year. Here you can see, you will find. Okay, affiliation, you can see the affiliation total, this one publication. And if you want to see the maximum, with the maximum, just click on the descending. Okay, this is the Chinese academic science. Okay, and how many when they have started in this topic, when they have started the research. And this is the end year will be the same. Okay, almost. But when they have started the research, this is important. In which year how many research they have did. Okay, you can see here. Okay, if you want to combine the 4 years or 5 years like this, you want to make the P1, P2, P3. Okay, period 1, 2, 3. Okay, as you wish. You want to make the period for 5 years, for 10 years, for 3 years, you can combine it. Okay, but here we have given all these things. Then this is the author query. This is very important. Okay, you can see the author. And if you want to see the total author, just click on the descending. So total author, top author will come. Okay, top author is this one is a top author when he is started the publication. What is the end? Still he is doing the research in this area. And how many publication he has, how many citation he got, how many single author, as a single author he worked, how many in paper he worked as a first author, and how in other places like second, third, fourth places, how many papers he has. Like this, you will find the result from the author query. This one, the last one. Okay, articles impact. If you want to see, okay, you can see also. This is the title, and then this is, you can see the references. Okay, and which year he has published, and the total citation, and what is the impact of the citation on a year. Okay, we have here calculated, and this is working on based on the formula. So formula automatically calculates. Then year wise you can see this much options we have given. Okay, in one place, no, in no software you will find this much option in one place. Okay, and even we have included the continents also. Just I will click for the continent. You can see in this data this much continent is there. In this continent, how much country is included, how much publication is there, how many total citation, and when in this continent when research is starting on this topic, and what is the end year always most will be the same, or maybe it will be not, but here starting is very important. Okay, on this topic in Africa continent in 1993 work is started, then Asia 1997, then Australia 1992, Europe same, but Latin America 1996, and Northern America it is 1991. Okay, so like this you can use this data for making the figures also. Okay, country collaboration type, if you want to see, you can see non-collaborative China, how many non-collaborative papers, okay, how many national collaborations, how many international collaboration, and how many total papers, and how many citations is there. So like this you can see. So all the information about this in a country collaboration you will find in one place. Same you can, if you want to see the countries non-cited, country cited papers you want to see, country total publications you want to see, and country total citation you want to see, you will find in one place. Okay, if you want to make it impact, you can excel in, you can make the impact also, citation by publication or citation by CP cited paper, or citation by the NCP non-cited papers. Impact, if you want to generate, you can generate in the Excel also. Top countries count, it is very simple. Okay, top countries, total citation, when the research is on this topic is started in China, and what is the end of the year. Okay, then domestic collaboration index. If you want to see the domestic collaboration index, just you will click. Okay, so you can see the China, how many output is there, how many collaboration output. Okay, and national collaboration how much, international collaboration, total citation, and this is the DCI impact. Okay, and this is just we have taken the up to 2 digits. Okay, here the multiple digit is there, but we have minimized there only 2 digits. Then international collaboration index, same international collaboration index you want to see, you can see from the here. Continent countries. Okay, Africa, how many countries is there. Okay, and how many publication is there. Okay, and see continent wise we have organized. Okay, here continent wise we have organized. Here you can see the, in the beginning I told you this is the summary, and this is the full. Okay, all the countries. Then statistical test, I told you statistical test, all the statistical test is here. Whatever statistical test you want to apply in your study, you can get from the here. Okay, single or multiple author, you can see how many citation, single citation, how many single this one author, and then single citation double author here also. So you can see like this. And then impact factor, non-impact factor you can see also. Okay, I told you in the beginning we have also linked the impact factor, all the impact factor journals we have linked. So here you can see all the result will come in this and impact of the pages over the total citation. If you want to see, you can check from the here. Okay, topic analysis, if you want to do, we have only 2 options for the topic analysis. Okay, how many occurrence, how many total citations, and when research is started, and when end of the year. Author keywords over year, you can see total citation, total publications, and here year wise how many. If you want to combine it, you want to make it period wise, 5 years, 10 years, you can do it. Okay, you can make it in the Excel. Okay, and then last one is top sources. Top sources, if you click top sources will come. Okay, and here we have for the top sources, not cited sources, how much total cited papers, how much total paper publications, and total citation, and etc impact. Okay, of the on the paper citation. So like this we, and here if you want to export the data for making the graphs. Okay, so from here you can see all the data is here. Okay, This is not the, for the graph, just data for the VS viewer. This is the data for the VS viewer. Okay, this data you can export, you can save in as a text, and you can generate the graph from the VS viewer. And this is also for the VS viewer, I think. Okay, so you can generate it in the Excel and save it in the text, and you can use it in the VS viewer. So this is the presentation about the Bibliomaster. And anybody have the questions, I can take your question. And for how we are using, how we are making the thesaurus or refining the data. So in any other sessions, I can present you, because it will take some time to show you how we are refining the data. Refining the data in bibliometrics is very important. People are not refining the data. Suppose you are using the HIST site. So just they will export the data in the HIST site, and they will generate the, in many other softwares also, just exporting the data and taking the result. Whatever result is, that result is not completed. Whatever our experience, result is not completed. You have to refine the data. For refine the data, on Google refine, I think Open Refine software is there. You can use also that, and we have our also utility. We are using our own utility for refining the data, and sometime I am using the Open Refine also for the refining the data, and then we are merging the data, and we are making it standard. And we that data you can use in the Bibliomaster also, and you can use in the Bibliocini like software also. Okay, and when then if you will create any graph, any table, suppose you are creating the Wordle for the keyword, so that will be the too much perfect. Okay, and if you are not refining the data and you are creating the Wordle, that will be not perfect. Even in for the singular and plural, it will be different. So anybody have the questions? Anybody want to do the discussions? We will.
Okay.
I am ready to do the
Okay.
discussions. And Mr. Azmal Khan, who is the developer of the this software, and his team, he is also here. He want to speak something. He can speak also. I would like to ask him to speak something.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh. It was really a very nice presentation, and I'd like to ask one question that can we have this application to be downloaded from other sources, or either it is like a software of like Access or SPSS? So can you please guide me? This is very wonderful and very astonishing for me, because I have done a lot of works on bibliometric studies, but usually I was using Excel sheets and some other tools. That's the reason I'm asking a question, that how can we achieve this software? How can we get it? Thank you so much.
This software we made ourselves. I told you in the beginning, Mr.
Okay.
Ajmal Khan, who is the architect of this software, and his team. In his team, 9 member is there. Okay, we all are giving in him suggestions, and maybe always improving the software. We are doing the meeting always every Saturday, and whatever things we want to improve, we are improving. Even in the office, me and Mr. Khan is working together, so we are always discussing these things, what things we have to improve. And if we are seeing anything in good from the papers on anything, we are just including. Okay, so this software we can share with you, or any other time if you want to keep any live demonstration how we are analyzing the data. I am ready to give you the live demonstration also. This
Okay.
is
Okay.
just I am showing you the BMW. Okay, and if you want to drive the BMW, then there will be separate session.
So thank you, Dr. Shakil, just for the wonderful topic that you did cover for this workshop. Basically, this sort of things we are really wanting. The moment we plan to conduct a workshop under the SIG-III, I think we really wanted to untap like the know-how thing so that the people, the audience could know how to do these things. So in line with your talk, I would like to request Mohammad Azmal Khan, if he interested to talk for a while, then I have some couple of questions I will share with you. Mohammad Azmal Khan.
Assalamu alaikum. Actually, I am available, but I think Mr. Shakil is doing very well, and he is most of people from India and others, they can contact with him. They can get a personal one-to-one help and these things. Actually, what was the purpose of that? Actually, now my teacher, Dr. Khalid Mahmood, told that a 12-month take of a review process. But in 10 to 12 years is a actual maximum 20 years is one's active life, professional life, and but now the things are getting changed. Previously, that might be he is a experienced person, and it takes 12 months. But now for instant publishing, bibliometric study is the best. Mr. Sesh Kumar, and there are Swahila, and there are I myself, I was not a researcher. I just provide a research quota. In 3 years, I produce my 22 article published, and around 8 are in a process. For a young man, for a young professional, this is the way to get yourself published in a impact factor. And there are two, I think, that matters. Two types of such publication. One is a Scopus Index, and the other is a Web of Science. And the things in our teams, we are conducting the studies, and we are following that. There are now the single authorship gone. Now there is a people who this word, they are contributing with one another, and they are as a virtual team, and they can contribute in our such publication. And now I am working, right now I'm working with the person, he is in USA, and the one person is from environment, and there is and we have an edge. We can enter in any field through the bibliometric. We are working with the medical, I'm working with the environment people, and I'm working with the even a forensic medicine. We did for us, this is a great opportunity. And actually through this application, this is not in a real sense off the shelf, turnkey system. This is not a turnkey system. You put data like other bibliocini or other, you will just input the data and you will get the result. Here you will have to refine the data, okay? Because there are, and when you refine the data quality, we ensure actually the data quality. When we ensure the quality, in a author keyword, you see there is no standard for thesaurus, no subject keywords. Every author of his use keywords of his choice. We will make a thesaurus for that purpose. Actually, through this, if you people, we will give you people can learn pivot table, you can learn different things, and you can use this data for a variety of the software, bibliocini, for Power BI, and for Flourish. There are websites, there are online platforms where you people can visualize the data free of cost.
Okay.
And that is there. Yeah. I am available, okay. But I think since we are working, we spend 8 to 10 hours together. We live together in a same locality. We offer prayer together, and we work in a university. We go and come back. I think Mr. Shakil is the best. Even then, I'll be available. like today.
Thank you, Muhammad Azmal Khan. Like I have questions that I will first address these things through Dr. Shakil. So Sabiha Tasnim, someone she wrote like, is there any difference between the Scopus database for bibliometric analysis compared to the Web of Science, Dr. Shakil?
Yes, there is a difference is there. Okay, actually, Web of Science data is more standard than Scopus data. Okay, in Scopus data, when you are generating the country or affiliations, especially the affiliations in affiliation, Scopus data department will be the before. Okay, and then there will be university. In Web of Science department, university will be before, and then there will be department. So Web of Science is much standard data. Okay, refinement it will take less time, but in Scopus refinement will take the more time. Okay, so there is some difference in, of course, is there. Okay,
Yeah,
and Madam Noshin is asking about the Open
yeah,
Refine.
please.
Actually, Open Refine I am using, Madam, to make the author keywords. Okay, author for the refining the author keywords, especially the author keywords. Okay, when you want to make the standardize the open author keywords, you can use the Open Refine or any other this one like the country also. In Open Refine, suppose you are doing in Excel. If Excel will take 1 hour to refine the data, Open Refine will take 10 minutes to refine the data. So I use many times Open Refine. Okay, so you
Thank you,
can use the Open.
You use it to clean your data.
Clean the data. Clean the
Okay.
data.
Okay. Thank
First,
you.
we are breaking the data. First, we are breaking the data. For breaking data, we have our own utility. We can break, or you can break the data with the bib Excel also. After
In,
breaking the data, you can standardize the data in Open Refine.
in structured
So,
form.
a structure form.
Okay.
Structure form. It will be very easy to and even in Open Refine, you can do the what it is calling. One thing, it is a singular and plural. It will catch, and in Open Define it will give you one option is nearby or nearest or neighbor. One option is their neighbor. So some keywords is very near to. Okay, so the Open Define will catch this keyword is very near to this catch keywords. You are willing to merge it. So if you want to merge, you can merge it. It will give you option also. So you want to merge? Yes. If you say yes, merge, so it will merge. If you say no, it will not merge. Okay. So neighborhood, it is giving the keywords neighborhood also. Cluster, I was forgetting cluster. So you can do the clustering also in Open Refine.
Okay.
So
So thank you.
your data will be more standard.
I have one more question.
Yes, madam.
Can I ask?
Yes,
madam.
Noshin, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Can any professional use this program that you have and Dr. And Ajmal Khan developed? Can it is like open or free for other professionals? They can use it or contact. Do you?
Madam, still we didn't share with anyone. This is the first time we are presenting it in the public. Okay. So that's why I choose this platform to present in the public. If public will like, we will share it. Okay, no problem. And we will give the demo also how we are using. But we are using how we will give the demo also how you can use. Okay, we are ready to give the demo. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Actually, madam, actually, this is a for we prepared for a, first of all, this is actually in a we are just in a transition. We are testing, we are improving, and this is for a public actually. If that this is not specific to us, we will distribute, and our people will use.
Sir, we know your previous record. You are master in it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Noshin. So, Dr. Shakil, like, I had some sort of experience to conduct some sort of bibliometric studies, and, like, the Excel or like BiblioShiny and sort of things. Side space I had tried in my own way, but eventually I didn't like get used to this software. But finally, what I did in my studies, I was able to utilize the view as viewer things. So just very simple things. What I did, like installed it and like import the data from a Scopus and put the field, and this is how it visualized all those data. But the thing I'm really amazed to see the way you are being like clustering the information from here to the Excel file that I have never noticed. For view as viewer things, if I want to make a, like the number of citations and all those things, I need to make a Excel file manually. I had to make this, but the way you are clicking on the images, it creates a like Excel file. It seems to be amazing. So the question I had already, Noshin threw it to you, like how we can get it, because the moment I was just watching your demonstrations and things, I was like waiting, how do I get these things to utilize in my bibliometrics project or some studies? So we have to wait to get it. Yeah, please.
Actually, we need to do one more session also.
Yeah.
How you can refine the data, how you can analyze the data. After that, it will be publicly, we will distribute, and you can do it easily. Okay. Now, if I will give you, I think data refinement you will not do, so it will be. And data refinement, we have started making the thesaurus from the VS viewer. First we did for the VS viewer, okay? And from the VS viewer, we thought we can do how we can improve it. Slowly we have started working in 3 years. This is not the one day work. 3 to 4 years from the lockdown to till now. We did many experiments. Okay, so this is also not the, you can say, the final. We will go, if we will be alive, we will go more and more. Okay, so we will improve it. Okay, and we will do it publicly, not commercially. It is for all. Okay.
So thank you, Dr. Shakil. So do you have any more questions from the audience?
One suggestion, Dr. Anwar.
Yeah, please,
Dr. Shakil, please add some tutorial with it so people can like easily use it or benefit from it, especially the comparison between it and other software, bibliometric, centrometric or bibliometric software, so people can easily use it and aware of your efforts. Like there is a need of some sort of tutorial with it.
Yeah, thank you so much, madam. We have already tutorial is ready. We will make it public also, tutorial also. And I told you in the beginning, full team is working. 9 people team is working on it. Okay, someone is working on development. Someone is working on tutorial. Some is working on other aspect of this. Some people is working on the testing. I am in the testing part. Okay, so we are testing also. So all our team is working and tutorial is ready. We will share with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Even data refinement tutorial we will make ready and we will share with all you, and we will give you live demo also. Any day you can call. Okay. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we are ready to give you the live demo.
And meanwhile, is it feasible? I'm not sure. I couldn't stop my curiosity to ask you these questions.
No problem.
So meanwhile, like if anybody is interested, I have a for some people might have some set of data from Scopus or kind of things. Is it like possible for your site to give to use this software and give the data to him, like cluster data?
We will give, no problem. We will give, better we will give you the training. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. Okay.
Training, we will give the training. Okay.
Okay. So any questions from the audience part? If there is no questions, then I'll take the liberty to conclude the sessions, and I'm just waiting to see. Okay. Thank you all for joining this today's session. So before closing this sessions, I would really like to give a big thanks our webmaster communication officer Paul Jason. Paul Jason, can you on your video? People would love to see you because you are the man who is working behind this programs and all those things. Okay, so this is Paul. Okay, but it the name shows like Devendra Patnis. He's
Hi
using
everyone. It was a
Devendra's account.
wonderful
So
session. I learned a lot. Thanks to our presenter.
yeah, thank you, Paul. And as per the schedule, like our chair elect Bhakti Gala should give a like closing speech, but Bhakti was traveling for some reason, so she made excuse that she's not joining here today. So I'm sure like you all are busy in different times and different places, like 2-hour workshop in online. It's not an easy things having the busy schedules. It means your presence means like, yes, you are really interested to join these sessions. And I would really love to thanks Noshin and our chair, Devendra. Devendra is traveling from US to India. Initially, he talked to me like he might join for a while, but what I noticed to me like he has been with us since like starting the sessions. Still, he's with us. So thank you, Devendra. And Noshin, if you would like to say as a co-host, and and you can take the liberty to end the sessions here. And thank you so much for joining today's workshops. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anwar. It's a pleasure to see you all, to meet you all, and believe me, it's a learning. It's a learning to hear such a like wonderful speaker, Dr. Shakil, Dr. Khaled, and special thanks to Anwar, who make it happen. Like basically, it's a 2-hour session, but he works many hours to conduct this session, to contact people and coordination and promotion and all things. And a big thank to Devendra, who is like source of inspiration for all of us, our chair. He is like simply a true leader who always give us opportunity to do whatever we want to do. Thank you, Devendra. Thank you, Dr. Anwar. I want more these kind of events in future. Thank you. Thank you so much. And special thanks to my another teacher, Ajmal Khan, who is like volunteer. He developed a software in for Pakistani libraries, and many hundred of small libraries are using free of cost his software, or we can say is a database to manage libraries. And I believe that this software will work will be amazing when it will develop. Thank you, Dr. Shakil. Thank you, Dr. Ajmal, to be with us. And Devendra, especially Devendra is in his vacations with his family, and we all know that South Asian families and their demands and things. Thank you, Devendra, to be with us even during your holidays. Thank you.
And meanwhile, Noshin, I would like to share one thing. Please visit our website. We're going to aim to do the second workshops in 2 months or in 3 months. We will with the new speakers, the new resource person with some new interesting topics. So tune with us, visit our websites, and let us know your opinion and sort of things. Thank you so much.
Yeah. My pleasure.
So Devendra, I would be happy if you like take the lead to close the sessions.
I think thank you. Although this is the end of this session, I believe this is a new beginning for our SIG to start a series of workshops like this. And I hope all the participants have benefited and would use the knowledge shared in this workshop. So let's build a community. This is a beginning of building a new community. Who are in the community of researchers and practitioners who are interested in publishing research in top tier journals. So please feel free to reach out to any of our officers and we would be happy to collaborate with you for publishing research in the future. Thank you, Paul, and thank you all the officers, Noshin and Anwar, for organizing this event.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Recording stopped.